up 1,200 gold now on the team. Yellow Star pulling that back. Westrice knows, he drops the ward down. They know it's going down, but they can't really stop that very much. They don't have Warwick around to smite that. MoMA staying nearby. Looks like Salsa will not come to help. Dyrus will keep pushing top lane, so they're going to get a couple extra minion kills out of that, but it's almost 1,000 gold gain for that dragon kill. 16.7k to 15.1. They're up 1,500 gold now. Yep, there we go. This is what Singe does. He runs past the minion line, finds new minions to kill, and poison trails them, but Karthus and Aurelia are coming to join the show, so be a little bit careful there, Singe. You're going to have some friends pretty soon. So running away as best he can, gets that dodge proc right there, running super fast thanks to nimbleness. And yeah, he's going to move on down. Those minions are dead, and the lane will push once more, but MoMA is there to defend them. Has the needlessly large rise. He's going to be nice and farmed right there. That's just happy for him.
We have So's just taking the place of MoMA in the middle for the moment. And he won't have any trouble in there dealing with all that one. We could maybe see Epik. Yeah, Westrice is actually going to head back himself as Janna starts to head up towards middle. And we're going to see Karthus coming back down towards mid as well. So maybe a little bit of action about to kick off around there. We've got Dandin, who obviously continuing his jungle pattern, just did Wraith, is now onto the Lizard buff. And Misfortune, who, did she go back again? No, actually not. And Vayne decided to stay in lane as well. Does have BF sword now.
Yeah, so she's in pretty good shape. We see Vayne pushing back to the base, has BF sword, 2 Doran's Blades, going to probably pick up some items for herself, wants to go ahead and keep relevant. Yep, picks up Berserker's Greaves, more health potions, and a ward. It's going to be a little bit of a threat to deal with now. That attack speed going to work well for her base damage and for that Silver Bolts, that W, that passive there. So she'll be quite the threat to deal with. But we look over at Misfortune. Misfortune actually less items, has the BF sword as well, has the 2 Doran's Blade, but only regular boots of speed so far. Look at the minion kills, 110 on Vayne, 125 on Misfortune, but that kill from Vayne, actually Misfortune did get a kill as well. She did get the credit for that kill on a Singe, so actually Misfortune should be more farmed in the end. So when she goes back to the base, she'll have some nice items. The mid lanes are back. Sauce fighting against MoMA in the mid. Aurelia and Singe squaring off. Singe constantly pushing that lane, but Soaz should be able to really last hit this lane quite competently. You can see one of those going down, 25 gold a pop, pushing Dyrus around a little bit, but doing a really good job with his gold. I think I heard the slash laugh right there. He's spamming emotes in a tournament game. That's one thing I like about Dyrus. He's quite the character. Doesn't get excited too much. He gets into a giant team, but here comes Linak. Oh, and the flash from Annie will be saved. But Dyrus, we're talking about Dyrus, because I never talk about what's actually going on the screen, ever. Dyrus has about one tone to his voice and keeps it forever, no matter what's going on, and indeed does spam /L throughout games. Definitely a fun character to be around.
And we're going to see Dyrus actually work his way down towards mid. Okay, so not quite moving in there maybe for a push onto Karthus. We're getting pings down. Okay, so we see the Oracle actually on Janna, who is just making a move in. We actually see the flash over from Dandin. They're going to put pressure onto Kuja, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to catch up as Westrice trying to move in there, does get the exhaust on and has to escape himself out. Knock down Kuja to below half health, but yeah, you know, it's not going to make so much of a difference to Soraka.
A little bit of miscoordination there. You can see that John actually did pull back for a second, right as Dandin was like, no, let's go for this infinite duress, and then just a little bit out of range. Did not get the chain crowd controls off in time, and she got back to turret range, self-healed up quite nicely. Vayne wasn't quite ready to go for that one, so that did not work out quite as well as they had hoped. Dyrus looks like he's going for a fast Rod of Ages, has the Catalyst already and a Blasting Wand. When he gets enough gold, he'll pick that one up, get some nice ability power on himself, and he's going to be a little bit more threatening as the game goes on. Looks like Salsa and Dan pushing through. Actually, sorry, it's Salsi. Actually, one of the things I love about League of Legends, by the way, in LAN tournaments in general, is other people waiting in brush like they're Garen, and Westrice definitely going to probably die for this. Here it comes. Oh man, here it goes, and he's been caught. There's MoMA and everyone else, and Westrice is dead.
Rather quick nukes there. You're not going to really come out on top of that one when you've got Karthus and Misfortune focusing you. And this bottom lane tower is going to go very, very easily. They've got actually Linak down on the middle turret, who should be able to hold that off. He's actually just going into the jungle, not worried about it whatsoever by the looks of things. And Dan, yeah, we could actually see Singed and Amumu meeting up here. Dyrus against Linak, and obviously Dyrus has a massive level advantage over him. We'll put the slow in there, and he won't quite be able to get away. Actually, the ulti from Amumu was popped. So's is going to go down, and middle tower is being pushed as well by Dandin. Not sure if they're going to be able to finish this off before those minions actually are killed by the tower, though.
Yeah, they're going to back off right now. 2 more shots to the turret's gone. Salsi going to come in there and take 1 more hit. So before I was interrupted by AAA ganking, how rude of them. I was telling a quick story. So Salsi's dad is here. And one of the things I love about League of Legends is that the camaraderie between players and family members and all that. So family members of course coming out to support them, but also CLG they're not in this game right now, but CLG they're in Group B out of their own pockets paid for their 6th to come here. Right, the teams are allowed to field 5 players and they're fielding their starting 5. Everyone made it, but they're like, hey, Kobe 24, you're not starting, but you're our friend, and honestly, like we're gonna win some money at this tournament regardless. Like, let's bring you to Sweden. Like, you helped us get here. You deserve this trip as much as any of us. And they paid out of their own pockets to bring their teammates here. Fnatic the same, brought their 6th. And this actually was a convenient story because actually one of their players missed their flight. So without him, they actually would have been fielding 4. So that was extremely convenient for them to have brought their 5th. But also, Saucy's dad came over and said, hey, he wants to give a shout out to his brother Vince. So there you go to the people out here. Shout out to you, man, for supporting your brother and all that. And I just love the camaraderie here. We actually have some of the biggest fans here as well. I met a guy who made his own League of Legends shirt, has made a League of Legends Katarina coffee mug. His friends made him a framed picture of Katarina for his birthday. Like, this guy is super awesome. We took pictures with him. It's great seeing people who care so much about the game, not only play the game, but spend their time just being involved with it and liking it. And that's a huge honor to be here with people like that who care that much. It's really humbling.
Yeah, it's a great thing to see, and obviously there are lots of people here at DreamHack, so hopefully we see a few more of those fans. We could see a bit of action going off here in the middle. Momo's going to be in trouble. Double flash shoes in there, and Momo is going to be nuked down very, very quickly there, not really having any issues. And to be honest, we're not going to see Against All Authority get anywhere near it. Obviously, the ulti was popped, but most of them were full health anyway, and they're going to go in. Epik going to take this 2nd dragon.
Yeah, and it's a little bit weird that he kind of did that because it was greatly timed by Epik because they came as 5 to gank a player, which made it a 5v4 for Dragon. That's thinking 2 steps ahead. I mean, ganks are good, killing Dragon's good, but ganks that you can't get stopped while killing Dragon, that's just great play, right? It makes so much sense logically, but to coordinate that and get that ready, great play by these guys. Pretty wonderful stuff. They've come in, they've taken that one down for themselves. They've pulled the Dragons back to 1-1. They're still down 2,000 gold, but at this point, when the teams have 20-something thousand, not a huge problem. They did pick down that Karthus. Looks like Yellowstar going to have a Lizard buff for himself. And he's not going to start that right now, actually, because Epik is actually pushing bottom lane. Now, Doublelift is quite low, but it's going to not have that ability to heal himself, so it's going to be a little bit dangerous. But Salsi off in the wings, waiting off outside of ward range, now going to come in and look for a gank. And they're actually not going to push. Oh, they are. They're going to come through and brush right now. Looks like there are no wards, so this could be quite scary for AAA. They're going to come through the backside. Yellowstar and Kuja none the wiser. Here comes Vayne, knocks him into a wall, and here comes Salsi. Gets silenced by Soraka. Beautiful play there. Western's taking a ton of damage. Darius gets the turret, but here comes the damage out. But Salsi bursting down on Yellowstar. Can he get the kill? Yes. Double is super low. They're going to be okay. And here comes more damage in, and yes, that will be a kill. Dan Din taking the rest of that turret. 2 kills for nothing. Great job there, but Dyrus getting chased by Yellowstar. Can he make it out? No, he cannot. 2 crits in a row. Soaz doing a wonderful job there. Linek coming to lend the hand, but it's 2 turret kills in a row. They got the top one with Dyrus. They got the bottom one here. Picked up 2 kills out of the team. Gold is right back equal. 5 kills to 4, but ooh, here comes Salsi losing a fight to Momo, flashing away, but more damage, and the lay waste comes out. Momo picking up that kill. Great play by him.
Yeah, Salsa's move there was a little bit risky, in my opinion. It was probably just trying to finish off that middle lane. Maybe they could push from both sides, but in my opinion, very, very risky, and obviously kind of showed in the fact that he died as well with that one. We're going to see Westeros actually taking the blue pill back home, as we have seen Yellowstar come back into lane. Does has already built his Infinity Edge, and also Azeel coming out as well there.
And Momo actually came by while that was happening and stole the red. It was interesting because Momo went by and stole red, so that's just gone. But while the 2 members of Epik were down here, you actually saw AAA ping that and was like, hey, they're at Lizard, stop them, quick, they're at Lizard. And so they actually backed off and didn't do anything because they knew they'd get spotted. But Momo did that perfectly and was like, yeah, I got your buff, what about it? He's got Death Cap, he's going for, it might be Rod of Ages, might be Void Staff. Could be Riley. There's a couple different things that build from that blasting wand. I'm guessing Void Staff, but we'll have to see as this builds out. But he's certainly in great shape right now. Still got tons of health with the Catalyst, 1900 HP, 330 ability power. We compare that to Salsi, and he's at 297. That's actually pretty close as well. Double Doran's Ring giving him a nice amount of AP there. The Doran's Ring not giving him quite as much health, though, so he's only at 1690 HP, so he's not quite as beefy there. Look at the top lane. Whoops, I just clicked Salsi again. Darius running around back from top lane, and here's a kind of a staging area from AAA. I'm not quite sure what they're going for. Let's follow Soraka around. She's got the Oracle. Is going to meet up with MoMA and Soaz. And now Yellowstar cannot teleport. He doesn't have 700 TP, so he's going to be alone, and it's going to make it a 5v4 if Epik manages to engage. But they look pretty safe for now, so I guess they'll be all right. Kuja is still roaming around, trying to find something to do. Gonna, I guess, all the way towards bottom lane, maybe. Everyone's sort of at the top half of the map, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Everyone's going for positioning. Looks like that's going to be a kill on that ward. Double lift with the Oracles, staying alive, doing pretty well. You can see at the bottom, the support has not died still. So that Oracles has been on the entire game. Kuja right there with the Oracles, going to pick down that ward. 25 free gold for him. That's kind of nice. Helping to pay for that Oracles one ward at a time. And yeah, the turret's getting assailed by some minions. It's going to be okay. Darius will peel back. Has Riley, so it was not Rod of Ages, but Riley's Crystal Scepter that was picked up. And that's going to let that Poison Trail slow. It's going to let, actually, really just Poison Trail slow. It'll let Fling actually do a slow as well when he flings someone around. So he'll jump over his shoulder and then not be able to move so well for the first few seconds. And
on top of his slow.
On top, oh yeah, on top of the Singed Goo, the Mega Adhesive, just he's really going to crowd control some people. So against all authority, 5 strong though. Amumu's waiting in the wings to the left, ready to push onto this turret, but Epic's ready for him, so they're going to actually just push back, not get a lot done just yet. And ooh, the pings are off. They know where Double Lift is. Looks like a Clairvoyance might have spotted him. Double Lift going to still run away. We see AAA right below. If he cuts through the jungle, he'll get caught. Linak might jump through with a bandage toss. He spots him. Not going to go for it. Going to stay safe in that jungle, but they have jungle control right now. And uh-oh, Dyrus might find a guy. Ooh, this is going to be pretty contentious right now. We're going to go back to mid, farm out some of these minions. This is going to be pretty close though. Let's go ahead and find the Fog of War. So AAA, look at the ward control. They've got most of the jungle spotted. They kind of see some of that. Look over at the other side. They've got a little bit of ward control as well. They do see AAA running around the backhand side. Now they don't anymore. So there you kind of see the amount of visibility that both teams have. And here we go. Dyrus going to get spotted. Soaz in the front. There's the Mumu Bandage Toss. Dyrus could get picked up, running around as fast as he can. Looks like he will not quite die just yet. He will be safe, but a lot of flashes got used. Oh no, Dyrus, what are you doing? You're jumping back into the fight. You've got to be careful, man. Soaz in the front, getting pushed back in the tower. Beautiful play by Epik.
Amazing.
Gonna pick up Soaz. No, Dyrus though, pretty low as well. Gonna blue pill back to base. And here comes more of the fight. And Linak so incredibly low. They can't quite pick that one up. They're gonna keep pushing through though. Can they get the rest of this? MoMA putting down the drop. Oh, that was a lot of damage. There comes one kill. Salsi back on to Soraka. 2 more picks up, and here comes the Karthus drop, and it's gonna be no one gonna die. Oh, Amumu's back in, picks one up, gets dropped by Vayne. Looks like only one left. Misfortune running for her life, has Strut on, those hearts flowing out of her waist. Gonna be okay, but it's 4 with like no health. Look at this. You can't even see the health bars for half of them.
Yeah.
Dyrus just making his way back in, still spamming /laugh. Oh, Dyrus. Oh, Dyrus. I don't know why I'm fanboying so hard over Dyrus, but I just can't help but laugh at the /laugh every 5 seconds.
Since you took Singe, right?
Yeah.
For the
Trolling everyone. Nice! This man yelled Demacia at the top of his lungs. So, downtime, crowd interaction, guys. Can I get a Demacia yell from everyone here in the count of 3, please? 1, 2, 3. Demacia! Nice.
Awesome.
And now ESO's going to yell at me for taking the mic off and having it positioned poorly again. Hopefully this sounds okay to the stream. But
it was worth it in my opinion.
It was worth it. I'll say it in chat, but it won't go through. Hubs can't chat. So whatever. Sorry, spectators can't chat. That's the name of it. Stealing, on blue. So Epik coming in onto the Golem buff right there. That's going to go to Westeros. All right. Westeros going to have really, really low cooldowns. Doesn't really need the mana, but they're going for Baron. Ooh, and look at that. AAA is so far away. They're going to get Baron. Okay, I'm fanboying again, but they're going to go for Baron. Look at the vision. They know about it, and they're on the other side of the map.
Too slow.
Ooh, this is going to be close. Will they get it in time? Put up the menu. That's good. Epik picks up Baron. Will it play? Whoa, they're going to catch Soaz. Here comes the push. They've caught him, and there comes the damage up. But no, Jana, what are you doing? You saved him. Double lift. What are you doing, man? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, they got Baron, right? That's still good. But
Soaz, I think, can't quite believe that one.
On behalf of North America, I facepalm. There's a thread right now on the forums. Double lift, what are you doing? All right, and the Golem coming up again, so Dan didn't pick up that one up for himself. So both Golems been taken by Epik Gaming. Looks like Singe going to start on the Lizard buff. Probably going to give that one to Vayne. She's probably the best case for a Lizard buff, but I mean, maybe you'll just take it on Singe and slow on 5 of your abilities, auto attack included. that might work well as well. That might work well as well. It's like saying against all authority. I'm really good at these.
Against all authority is a mouthful, though.
It is, it is.
AAA works a lot easier.
AAA does work well. We got a AAA match for you guys. That's shameless. So it looks like Lizard will, in fact, well, no, she's got loser buff, so yeah, that one did get donated. Keeping the turret alive. The golds, though, even though they got the kill advantage, Against All Authority is so much better at last hitting, it seems. They're still ahead in gold ever so slightly. They're down a Baron, up a Dragon, granted, sure. I mean, they got that one extra turret kill, but really this is time for Epik to really push through. They've all gotten to push back and gain some items. Saucy's got to be just rocking a ton of ability power. 350, that's not too bad, actually, but MoMA, 379, and there's that Void Staff, so I guessed correctly, yes. And they're pushing through into the jungle now. Towards that river. They've got spotted by a ward. They kind of, you know, they drop that Clairvoyance down, Double If gets spotted, they're going to be okay. But they are 5 men strong, and they have to be ready for Epik to push, because if they're ever 4v5, they'll just lose the fight immediately. Epik has really good initiation, that Annie, Tibber stun. They have Warwick and Singe that can both dive behind the lines and deal tons of damage, and the fight's going to start pretty soon. And they're going to push through it. I don't think they're going to get pushed back, so I think they're going to go for this and go for this turret. They have the range advantage. Yeah. We're going to jump around the back, actually, and they might get a nice flank here. Here we go. Can they get the push on? Warwick's still down in the jungle, though. They're not playing too aggressively just yet, but Warwick does know. If anyone face checks the brush, it'll be a kill. And Linak wants to face check a brush. Ooh. Pretend there's a Garen on the other team. Don't do it, man. Do we even have Demacian champions on the other team right now? And another laugh from Singe, that's good. No team Demacia. A lot of Zana, actually. Anyway, yes, lore aside, AAA keeping their turret alive, so as doing a ton of damage here. He's got the Trinity Force going for, this could be an Aegis, actually. Those don't work together otherwise as items, the Ruby Crystal and the Null Magic Mantle. And they're going to push down towards bottom lane, and they know they're getting pinged a little bit. They're actually pinging it to keep in the brush. Another Demacia yell. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Every time that comes out, I'm going to have to, talk about it. And Epic's going to get this turret right here pretty much for free. AAA is very far away. This is going to bring the turret score to 3-3 right there. 3 kills apiece. Bringing the gold back to their advantage. Now up to 600 gold. And the wall's going to keep them zoned out a little bit. They've got good AoE slow from Misfortune as well. And they're back to mid. They've got the minions there. There comes Dyrus running around. Trollolo going to jump in, take that turret. 2 more hits to go. And that's going to be another turret kill, so 4-3 now. And they're up a nice, pretty 1,000 gold right there. Going to push on through. And they're going to just look very good in this push. They've killed all 3 outer turrets now and one of the secondaries. And they're in really good shape to keep this game alive. They've got another minute or so on that Baron buff. Baron will respawn 3 minutes after it drops, so keep track. When you see those purple orbs fly away, in 3 minutes Baron will respawn. About a minute before that Dragon will respawn. Those were kind of concurrent kills. And we see Epik just walking back into their jungle, or actually the enemy jungle, and they're going to be safe for now. They need to find an opening to do something with this, otherwise they'll start falling behind again in last hits. And we'll see what they can do with this. They're waiting in the brush. Double If not actually in the brush, though. They're trying to find somewhere. They have a lot of pings. They kind of know where people are transitioning. They know where this is happening. AAA is refusing to move around through the brush. Epik putting on a show, though, right now. And, they're coming in from behind. They're going to jump onto someone. Baron is gone, so in 3 minutes, at about 32:15, it'll or 35:15, it'll respawn. They did get caught, though, so they won't get that push in quite yet. But Saucy up in front is going to get spotted. There's the move advantage toss. Saucy, not a great shape, but he caught Linak, and Linak in the front, taking a ton of damage. Look at that damage output. Dandid will go down, but they're going to kill the Amumu. And here comes the fight. MoMA in front. Westrice taking some damage. Yellowstar pushing him around. Saucy not in great shape. There's the exhaust, and the Timbers drop has killed Yellowstar. Only still 1 dead, but no, Westrice will go down to Soaz. There's a flash from Kuja, getting caught by Double. Can he pick up the kill? Yes, just barely. Now Saucy fighting Soaz. Saucy will drop. A beautiful tornado saved his life. He was crushing across the wall. There's the. Oh no! Are you serious? MoMA was channeling the ultimate, and Dyrus killed him before he could kill. You're kidding me. Dyrus just saved Double Lift by stopping him from channeling the ultimate. That's glorious right there.
It was really great play from Dyrus, actually. The slow wall came down from MoMA, but then Dyrus dropped his slowing glue as well. So they were kind of both running at snail's pace, and of course the cooldown came back on Fling, and Dyrus managed to catch him out just in time.
That was definitely pretty glorious. That was like, and John is going to go. No, he's not dead. What? And then that happened. So that was pretty glorious. Good job there by Dyrus. And